Pisces. I was drawn to come on this morning and do a reading for you. I pulled some cards. I'm going to do it because I got to get to work. And so I just started pulling. I will pull while you're here. But this is what you're dealing with. And I do want to say this. There's a song by Mr. Big, and it's called I Want to Be With You, or To Be With You. And that popped up when I started. And so I don't know. That might be important to you guys. Okay. So, first of all, do like, share, and subscribe. This is a general reading. Take what resonates. I don't do masculine. I do masculine and feminine. If you do like, share, and subscribe, I will be picking someone to do free readings for at some point when I reach my goal. Also, I'm rebuilding again, so it's definitely different with YouTube has changed. So help me out. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be picking people to do free readings for. Let's start off here. You've got, I feel like there's a need to accept that you have an air sign here. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, doesn't have to be. But there is like you're expecting something from this person. You could be mirroring each other. There could be a lot of self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. This person could be trying to accept the connection, or you're trying to accept the connection, and there is this like so different being so different but so similar on the inside but different on the outside, if that makes sense. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest protection. Stay positive, because if you're mirroring someone, what you're putting out, they're feeling, okay? Don't mind my hands. I'm a hairdresser. My hands look like shit. Okay. You want to make sure that you're staying positive, and acceptance is also about like letting go, Pisces. Whatever's meant for you will come back to you. If it wasn't meant for you, it wasn't meant for you, and won't come back. Okay, but I feel like somebody could be going through some major changes, maybe some old behavior, maybe some old ways of living. You've got life purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and to others. So you might be some humanitarian, or you might have some sort of gift that is awakening. Okay, but there is depression here with it. Okay. I know when I had my spiritual awakening, I was very depressed. I actually just got back to my normal self, and it's been 6 months. I think it started actually maybe in December. It started maybe November. I don't remember. All I know is I went through dark night of the soul and was very depressed, and I thought, oh my God, I probably have to check myself in. So if you guys have had a spiritual awakening and you are here on this world to help other people, it's a gift, okay? And you're gonna learn to need to meditate, yoga, listening to your intuition, right? You're a phoenix. You're rising from the ashes, right? And this person could be going the same thing if you guys are mirroring each other, right? They're rising from the ashes. They're trying to understand the gift. Maybe they're feeling, lost and trying to figure out their life purpose. Figure out your life. It's like when you're 19, you're like, oh shit, what am I going to do? Right. And then you have a spiritual awakening. You're like, oh my God, wait a second. There's so much more. I'm like, there's so much more to what I'm doing. There looks like to be some sort of humanitarian work or some sort of gift that you can offer to others. I always say, don't wait for somebody, right? Work on yourself, heal yourself, work on your gifts, work on your intuition, right? Work on your depression if this is you, okay? Because someone's on a journey here. This is daydream. You will more easily here we go. Like, you need to ground yourself because it may be spirits trying to talk to you, or your intuition is trying to talk to you, and you're not hearing them because you're sitting in this. And this could also be the other person as well, okay? It depends on where you're at in your journey. Everyone's journey is different. Daydream. You will easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open up your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Let the thoughts come to you. It does look like there might be a telepathic connection here. You might be thinking you're a little crazy, but just ground yourself, okay? Directions in your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if they were watching a movie. This is also daydreaming. is manifestation, right? It's the Seven of Cups. I have this. I am this. I am. I am. I am. I am. That's and like thinking about it. If you want something, do a board and put everything you want on your board. I did a board. I don't know, maybe like 7, 8 years ago, and I got everything on the board. I even have the truck. It's not the exact truck. It's a GMC, but it's still the same truck. Just the GMC is a little bit more high end, right? But I manifested that truck, and that picture was on my board. These things will happen, but other things on my board fell apart. But it was for the betterment of good, right? Like now I understand why they fell apart. So did I get some of that on the board? Yes, but then people grow apart and things fall apart and things happen, right? Free will. But my point is that manifestation, you have to work on it. You have to constantly think about it. You have to almost like basically fake it till you make it. And that's how you get it, right? Okay, sorry. And maybe someone is not always thought like that. Maybe somebody, has old ways of thinking, doesn't believe in spirituality, doesn't believe in manifestation, and things are changing. Or maybe this is you. You've been awakened and now you're like, holy shit, like I'm in another world, right? This is outdated thinking, conditioning. We're conditioned, right? I was raised a certain way, and that didn't help me. And some aspects it helped me, and some aspects it didn't, right? I have learned to follow my intuition and change and mold and, be my true authentic person myself, right? And so we're all conditioned, but every soul is different, and you need to find who you really are, what really makes you happy. And maybe this person is doing the same thing and going on a journey, and maybe you've helped them in some way because they want to let you know that you've helped them in some way. There's good vibes, expressing love. You might be helping multiple people if you have some sort of gift that you're working on, if you're on some sort of platform or something like that, because you have created a project. There is this, your soul longs to express itself. So if you're being pulled to do something, Pisces, do it. Nothing worth anything is easy. This YouTube video thing was so easy in the beginning 8 years ago, okay, 10 years ago. I have struggled because it's a whole different world. I've been out of the game for 8 years, and so now I have to rebuild. Anyone knows anything that when you build something from the bottom, it's worth more because you put the grind in, right? So whatever you're being drawn to, or what creative project, hobby, Pisces, go for it. If people think you're crazy, who gives a shit? Go for it because you're being guided. You need to listen to your intuition and make sure you're grounding yourself, okay? You've got healthy heart, healing heartbreak, toxicity and addiction, abusive relationship. Some of you may have left a toxic situation or a abusive relationship, and you are healing and you're dealing with your heartbreak, okay? But that's where this awakening comes from, right? In your darkest moments, what happens, right? When death happens, what happens? An awakening. Death is just transformation. You know what I mean? Sorry, I feel like a therapist right now. Okay, spiritual signs, synchronicities. So you are seeing things. You could have a telepathic connection here. You got insatiable, uncontrollable desire, must have hunger for pleasure. So either you are seeing the synchronicities to direct you to this new journey, or to a person that you have uncontrollable desires. Okay, let's pull. I'm going to pull 4 of these. I want to know what's going on with Pisces. How can I help them? How can I gather for the God? What do they need to know? It does look like someone is depressed. It looks like they're rising from the ashes. There may be some sort of even if you've met somebody, right, appreciate them, right? Because even if they don't come back, they taught you lessons. They opened you up. They made you realize that you need to heal this heartbreak. And, you're moving forward. Or maybe this person hurt your heart, right? You need to heal your heart, right? You need to heal it. You need to love yourself. People can't bring you happiness. You have to bring your own happiness. Okay. I'm done doing my therapy session. Let's see what's coming up. Okay, what's going on? How can I help Pisces? What are they expecting? What are they waiting for? Who is this earth sign? What do we need to know? Yeah, Two of Cups. Two people that feel the same way about each other. Let it go, Pisces. Don't get too crazy on tarot card readings. Find other things to do. Don't get obsessed. Yeah. Five of Cups, like feeling left out in the cold. It is time to rise above that. It is time to focus on your life purpose. The more you focus on yourself, the more you will attract in. Okay? The more you are positive, the more positive you will attract in. This person is here. This person is in your energy. There is an maybe they haven't accepted it fully yet. Maybe, we're all on our own journey, right? And then they may be learning different lessons. Looks like they're going on a journey. They're appreciating the connection. Yeah, they may be walking away from a relationship. They could be walking away from old patterns that no longer serve them. They could be, what was I going to say? Going on a journey, a spiritual healing journey, and leaving the old shit behind. Got the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. What's going on with this Great Fortune? Yeah, the Hangman. Hangman sucks. It's time of self-sacrifice, right? You get the High Priestess on the bottom, which is all about intuition. This energy is hard, right? But the great thing about it is you now see things from a different perspective. You now see what you didn't see before, and so everything is a blessing in disguise, right? It's that's annoying to say, but it's the truth. 8 of Coins. Okay. I want to pull on, let's see. So I want to pull on what is going on with this person that Pisces is dealing with it called the Two of Cups. What is going on? How can I help them? Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. This is generational wealth. This is two people coming together and working their asses off to make sure that they have generational wealth for their children, for their grandchildren, coming together and working together and manifesting a good dream or a beautiful dream, right? Two like-minded people. I'm not going to pull that card because I didn't break it yet, but it will pop out if it needs to. Judgment and the Emperor. You're dealing with an Emperor, okay? Or you're the Emperor, okay? Emperor, Empress, mirroring energy. This person has risen from the ashes, or you have, you got mirroring energy. You got rising from the ashes twice, the Phoenix twice, right? This is stability. This is grounding. And maybe you are waiting for your Emperor. Maybe you haven't met your Emperor yet. Some of you, this energy is coming in. Some of you, this energy is already here, okay? For most of you, this person's already in your energy. For those of you that I'm doing readings for, okay? What do I want? I want to know one more. Oh, actually, I'll clarify him in a minute. What's going on? Thank you. Judgment. And maybe there wasn't judgment in this situation, and maybe that was a gift, right? So if something happened and it broke your heart, heal it. Pisces, you're good at healing your heart and loving again, right? But sometimes absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? There's going to be justice here. There is somebody here. There is the Two of Cups. You are rising from the ashes, or they are. But everyone has to do their shit in their own time. Okay, maybe they were in another relationship. You got third party on the bottom of the deck. Maybe they were still tied to a toxic person, or you were still tied to a toxic person, or you both were. If you're marrying each other, maybe you guys have been on similar paths. The Chariot, Cancer. You got Cancer, Libra, Aries. But it doesn't matter. Don't get fixated on signs, you guys, because it's about energy. If you're an Emperor, this Emperor can pull any energy. Or if you're the Emperor, you can pull any energy. It doesn't matter. Chariot, movement. Okay, this person could be literally moving and leaving a past partner and moving out and coming towards you, or just moving homes. Manifestation, manifesting our dreams. King of Wands, super passionate, knows what this masculine knows what he wants. He's gonna go get it. This one doesn't move until he's like studied every angle. He's went through all this. He's went through the Sword, King of Swords, King of Cups. He's mastered everything. So it takes time. This is not something that we are here to learn patience when you're a divine couple coming together, right? Okay. Let's see. I want to know about this emperor who's rising from the ashes and who's got, yep. Okay. Queen of, I'm not going to pull this. Queen of Wands. Super, super attracted to you. There could be an age difference. Uh, this person could be older or younger than you. Okay. Doesn't have to be. Yeah. Okay. They could have, maybe thought you were going to come take their money, or they have codependency issues, or they were holding on to energies that no longer serve them, or their money. I'm going to draw one more on that. That is the Capricorn. What's going on with that? Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. There may have been like a lack of give and take. Like I said, maybe they thought you were coming after their money, but they're still they have they were dealing with their own shit, or they are dealing with their own shit because they have the Nine of Swords. They have the Devil. They may be an overthinker, and maybe they're finally going to level up and let that go. And Judgment is here to be like, okay, that's done. I can't overthink this. I'm ready to move forward. Okay, I need to make the move. There needs to be balance. The Six of Coins. What's going on with the Justice, please? They're going to bring justice. Let's speak truth. Three of Coins. Five of Wands. There could have been conflict. There could have been other people involved, like I said. Could be friends, family, baby mama, who knows? Okay. But they do want to work on this. I'm not going to pull those cards. What's going on with the Chariot, please? Can I get clarification on the Chariot for Pisces? You know, you got the, I think we did have that Five of Pentacles, didn't we, somewhere? Or was the Five of Cups? You know, they're going through the cycles, right? Because before the Five of Cups, you've got before the Six of Cups, you got the Five of Cups, which is feeling left on the cold, feeling burdened, you know, and that could have, maybe they don't feel like they were good enough. Maybe they didn't open up. But I also see attraction here with that Devil and the Emperor. Okay, again, Magician, mirroring energy, you guys, manifesting each other, manifesting what you want. You know, you start manifestation, appreciate every morning for what you have. Like, even, like, just be thankful for this person, that this person came in. They showed you, you know, how to feel, that you're waiting for, obviously, and move on, right? Or appreciate your toxic relationships because they taught you lessons and they brought you to the point to where you're at today. Everything happens in divine timing, you guys. What's going on with the Magician? Queen of Cups and the Page of Wands. So this person is highly attracted to you. They think you're emotionally available. There could be like this playful energy here, but this is on sexual attraction, like I said. But this could also be you, like you starting something new, and you got Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I don't think you're the only one that's heartbroken here. If you're marrying each other, they're hurting. The separation isn't making them feel very good either. I'm not sure if this is a friend, this is a general, so you just got to take it out. It resonates. What's going on? I want to know more clarification about this Nine of Swords and this. Okay, they could be taking forever. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But this person takes forever. But guess what? He is stable. He is grounded. He moves slow because his seed that he plants, oh my God, someone's going to plant a seed. But they see this plant, he wants it. His intentions are real. His intentions are balanced, right? But there's some sort of anxiety going on with this person. They might have mental things going on right now. Or this is you. Don't remember, right? Like if you're marrying, I want one more for that. What's going on with that Devil? I don't know what's going on with that Devil and this Nine of Pentacles, this little Nine of Pentacles dude. That's too many. Can I just get one, please? I've got to get to work, so I've got to get out of here, Pisces, but okay. Shit, really? Oh my God. I'm taking them all because holy shit. This is what happens. You're not going to see this coming. I don't think most of you are going to see this coming. I don't think you think this person's coming back. I think you may have thinking this person's forgot about you. This is why it's taken so long. This person has genuine intentions. Be careful if you guys are dating multiple people or if you have multiple people coming at you. People may just want you for one thing and one thing only. So do listen to your intuition. Don't listen to me. Um, but always follow your own guidance, you guys. This knight has been taking their time because this is what they're coming in with. They're coming with the Ace of Cups, legacy, tower, shock, rebuilding. Something was broken that needed to be rebuilt. And I don't know if this person was broken and they need to rebuild themselves, or your connection was broken and they need to build themselves, okay? There's the Four of Wands. Again, stability, 1111, Emperor, Empress, right? Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Damn, what is that? Like, for real? I wasn't gonna draw these other cards, but I actually am. Because this person, it could have taken this person a long time to level up. If they're the knight, right? Look at, if you're dealing with an emperor, okay, that's risen from the ashes, and they've been on this journey, they could have moved, they could have bought a house, they could have been working on their wealth. You know, the Nine of Pentacles, you have that 10th Pentacle, they're coming in to give you the 10th Pentacle. This could take time. Like, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, and you know, if this person's grown to be an emperor, because this is who's coming in, right? It's taking time. This person has leveled up. They've done the work. It hasn't been easy, obviously. They haven't been mentally okay, but they're gaining balance. You know, they're releasing things that no longer serve them. And that could be people. Maybe they were tying themselves to negative people. What's going on with the, thank you. Oh, she came out anyway. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like we're dealing with an Empress and Emperor here. We've got justices coming in. They see you as someone that they could work with. You guys might have some work together in some way, shape, or form when it comes to money. But they see you as like a motherly figure, like someone that is grounded, earthy, takes care of her home. You know, but they also see you as the Queen of Cups, loving, caring, kind. You know, there is this waiting. I think you guys are waiting for each other. There's been a time of self-sacrifice, but that's also about seeing things from a different perspective, right? Getting out of that Five of Cups. Then, like I said, Temperance, and then you got the Four of Pentacles again, mirroring each other. But this is releasing. Okay, this is opening up. This is gaining balance. This is two energies coming together as one. There's manifestation. There's the Chariot. There's the letting go. You know, opening up. This person may not come in fully, like they're on a journey. They could be like saving their money. There is something to do with money here with this person. Maybe they were materialistic, or they thought that's what life was about with that old school ways of thinking. And they're realizing that actually, I'm going to put one more. Yeah, Six of Swords. Somebody, this person's traveling towards you, or they're going to take your ass in that boat and they're going to take you with them. Okay? They're not going to let you go. They don't want to let you go. They do see the balance. They do see the harmony. This is spirit guiding us. And then the Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters. What's going on with the energy of the Page of Wands and the Queen of Cups and the Magician? You got a lot of mirroring energy, Pisces. Pisces, you know what's going on. You know what's going on. Work on yourself, okay? Don't let toxic people in. It does look like people are going to you for advice or needing your help or whatever. Be careful who you let in your energy. I will tell you that. Because when we level up, everybody wants a piece. Okay. This person could have been working on something. They are the wounded warrior. They might be coming in as the wounded warrior, but they want to fight for it. Things are changing. They're being given another opportunity. God will give us opportunities, right? And if we pass them up, well, great. Now you got to do the work. If you don't do the work, you're not getting the opportunity again. That's why we keep going in cycles and we keep having to learn cycles. I spent 18 years of learning lessons because I kept doing the same shit, right? We have to learn. It's all about learning. They could be writing something down. They could be keeping a journal. If you're not keeping a journal, you should be keeping a journal about your experience on what's going on, okay? But this is the wounded warrior. There is things changing. Luck is going to be in your favor. You got the Three of Swords again on the bottom of the deck. Broken heart. I think it's a mutual thing. I think you both miss each other. Okay. I do want to pull in this Empress. To have that spread, you guys, the Four of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles, this is like high vibration. You've matched your match. And maybe it's, some of you could be connecting through music. Doesn't have to be, but, because I haven't split, but. I'm going to get clarification on this Emperor. Yeah, I think maybe this person thought there were, either you think there's a break, that this is a breakup forever and you were never going to talk to this person again, or this person thought that, but you feel like come to this person feels like come to you. There is renewed hope. This could be a new love. Could be someone, either a friend or an acquaintance. It doesn't have to be a past lover, right? But some of you could have broken up with someone forever and you've met somebody new and you feel safe with this person. One thing I've learned, like, I don't like spraying my business, but most people don't know me on here anyway. If you don't feel safe in a relationship, that's not a relationship for you. If someone doesn't make you feel safe, get out. Your person should make you feel safe. And I mean in every single way. Emotionally, stability, mentally, sexually, everything. You should feel safe. You should feel at home. Or you should leave. Okay? I feel like, oh my God, I'm going to cry again. Why am I crying on these freaking readings lately? Okay, can I please get clarification on the gift and the Phoenix and all these, what's going on right here with the building and the Five of Cups and justice coming their way? And justice hasn't fully come your way. It was a little cross-eyed. I don't like to read reversals, but maybe this person didn't give you justice and then they're coming in to give you justice. Or this is you doing that to them. Pisces, you have to, hold on a second. This person could have hurt you. Okay. But they're going to apologize. They could have been going through some sort of legal situation, or you were going through some legal situation. You guys have to take it how it resonates, right? This is either you, this is them, this is a mixture of energy. You guys are mirroring. So you're probably both going through the same stuff. Maybe you both just went through some legal shit. Okay. But strong affection. There's love here. There's care here. Even if this is a friend, you probably have friends coming back from the past. Relationship connection. Hurting and apologizing. If you need to apologize, then Pisces, you apologize, right? Every situation is going to be different. We all need to grow in our own right, in our own way, right? But there is legal matters, disputes. This person could have been going through some sort of legal matters, custody, or you could have been, or whatever. Doesn't have to be, but this is just, to me, this could be a contract of love. Yeah, okay. Doing the other work. This person didn't show you who they really were. And I do feel like for most of you, you guys be careful because someone has another work and someone might be coming in here to manipulate with that magician. I don't see that for a lot of you. I think most of you are following your intuition. You know what you're doing. And if you're not following your intuition, you need to learn how to do that. This person did not show you who they truly were. Okay. They may have came off in a certain way, but that's not truly who they really are and deep inside. They've done the inner work. Okay. They've worked with themselves. They want reconciliation. They want to rebuild. And there is unfinished business here. They're coming. Some of them, they're literally coming from a distance. And some of them are literally coming. Like, it is going to be an intense connection. Like, look at these cards. Protect yourself, though. Make sure, you are, giving to the right people. Yeah. I knew that one was going to come out. Twin flame, if you believe in it, change. This is a high vibrational connection. If you don't believe in twin flame, you don't have to. I didn't believe in twin flame, so I believe in twin flame. So, we're all, courage. This person's wounded. They've had struggles in their own life, right? But it's about learning. It's about growing. It's about, they could be starting something new as well. Like I said, you guys could be like, you're both starting new hobbies or new careers, or you're starting something new here. Um, this got twin flame, change, and courage. Okay, it is gonna take courage, soulmate, right? Twin flame is just a high vibrational connection, right? Like every twin flame journey is different, so don't let don't, if you feel like you're in a twin flame journey, do your research, right? But every twin flame is every twin flame, because I've studied that, because now I'm a twin flame reader. It's popping up. I didn't believe in it 10 years ago. I believe in it now. But my point is that no situation is the same. I don't think any situation is the same. I really don't believe that, because it's so unique to each person. I'm going to put one more. Yeah, this person ghosted you. They could ghost you again, depending on where you're at in your twin flame journey, and depending on how this person's healed. And it just depends. Every situation, there's no, this is a general reading. No twin flame journey is the same. Even if this is soulmate, this could just mean that this person ghosted you, but they're sorry. They're going to come and apologize. It's divine timing. Home, you feel like home to them. They could be looking at your social media. They're going to come in with honesty. I want one more for this ghosting. Is this like past or future energy? No. Bonding, intimacy, addiction. They could have addiction issues. That could be something that pull you guys apart. Just keep an eye out for the red flags, you guys. Pisces, keep out. And, sometimes you can heal together, but you cannot heal somebody, Pisces. You can heal together, but you can't heal people. People have to heal themselves, okay? I'm going to leave it there. I wish you nothing but the best, and God bless. I'll see you next time.